Alright, welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Roselore Serafina. This is our full playthrough. We are currently in, let me check, doing Stories We Tell. So, we are currently doing patch 2.3. I think. Yes, we're almost halfway through patch 2.3, Defenders of Eorzea. And we have some quests to hand in. We unlocked a few dungeons and we were lucky enough, well, I was lucky enough today because I've done the last couple of episodes in one day. We were lucky enough to in Duty Finder to get through. Even as a healer, I count that pretty lucky. Okay, I just have to gather myself because that last run was amazingly difficult. And we're going to do it again eventually, but not today. We're going to go. I know. What am I doing? Let's go and get some of these side quests done. These unlock quests that we were doing. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from the top. We didn't do Fear and Odin in the Shroud yet. No. We haven't done Corpse Groom. Why not? Because I've got to go talk to someone, don't I? Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that next. Definitely Pirates. The Wrath of Qarn. And Blood for Stone. These were the three that we did. So let us go and get those done. Alrighty, so definitely pirates. We actually did that twice. Let's go to the map on that one. We need to go to La Noscea, and we need to go and chat with a nice person at the very entrance of the dungeon. Wow, I hope that doesn't mean I have to run it again. We'll find out. No, I've got to report to Depersia. Alright, Depersia. Let's go report into Depersia and we'll see if they need another run through the dungeon. Oh my goodness, I would hope not. We did earn ourselves a minion. We were lucky enough to get the minion out of Sestasha on hard. I'm pretty excited by that. I know I'm almost too tired to grab my budgie and ride. I'm just going to go for a sprint. Because they were 3 very difficult dungeons and we did Sestasha twice. So 4 very difficult dungeons, but we did better the second time. So I know it's hard to learn the dungeons when mostly you're focused on the thing. Okay, Depersia. Hi. Ah, you returned. Tell me, were you able to identify our intruders? Well, yeah, they were big men who looked like jellyfish, and you say they were Captain Madison and his crew? This is decidedly odd, but I know better than to doubt you. I will have the bodies retrieved for study, that we might be better prepared to face such enemies in future. Depersia, do you really want to send people back into the dungeon? Because I can go get them for you. Your work here is done, friend. Pray make your way to Ailport. Commodore Rayner awaits news there, and will doubtless be glad of a first-hand account. I'll give him 2 first-hand accounts. That way he'll be able to balance out needs. Right. Oh my goodness. I tell you, that was difficult. We're going to go do a trial next. Yes. Actually, there's 2. Fear and Odin in the Shroud is actually really hard to populate. So he's probably up on the wall. And pain. Let's just see if he's down here first before I start heaping doubts upon his head. No, he's not on the wall. Or is he on the wall? No, he's not. Oh, thank goodness. He's just waiting for us to come through the gate. Commodore, got your fishies? I have already received word of your success. You do not disappoint, Roselore. Sir, a body has arrived for inspection. Really? You crazy people. Oh, whoa, that thing is huge. This thing used to be a man? Gods be good, how did this happen? A sight to turn the stomach, just well I haven't eaten. Oh, hey. Hey, miss. How you doing? I should have said that in a different voice. Never mind. My lady, thank you for granting us your valuable time and expertise. Commodore, Allow me to introduce Miss Chiana, foremost among the celebrated Professor Lambertain's students. Let us not stand on ceremony, friends. This man's unnatural form can be attributed, I believe, to the excess absorption of water-aspected ether. A living being can only absorb a certain quantity of ether before suffering adverse effects. To be altered so drastically requires a fatal dose, yet our subject here lived long enough to be struck down. A most peculiar case indeed. I have heard that a primal creates thralls by showering mortals with its own ether. Could this be an extension of that process? I dare say you struck the mark, Commodore. If being exposed to a primal's ether is enough to corrupt the mind, 'tis plausible that repeated exposure corrupts the flesh. Madison and his crew have failed to hold Sastasha for their Sahagan overlords, and I suspect that this was their punishment. The fishback's depravity knows no bounds. To think that creatures capable of such cruelty lurk nearby. I shan't get another wink of sleep while I'm here. Have no fear, lady. My yellow jackets are sworn to protect Aleport and her denizens. And in light of recent developments, you may be certain that we will redouble our vigilance. Ha! Your words give me heart, Commodore, and as previously agreed upon by way of payment for my services, I shall hold on to this specimen for my research. Well, we got coin out of that, no XP, or we got XP on the run though, so, no whining. Have our... Look, we're down to 22 missions now. Okay. What am I doing next? We are going to go for the Wrath of Qarn, Sesaruka at the Miners Guild in Thanalan. Do I have a free port there? Yes, let's go to Uldar for free. Using our home teleport. I know. We'll get there. Now, instead of running off, we're actually going to just go up here. And we're going to port our way over to the Miners Guild. Oh, so good. Let's go. We will let Sesaruka know that Nanuka, is it Nanuka? I know that they're triplets. Sesaruka, hi. Uh-oh. Another cutscene. We are in trouble. Yes, where's the Neko? You'd better have good news or I'll let my brother do this his way. My dear brothers! Oh no, one sister and two boys. Wow. She's got to be tough to survive the dotage of these two. I've worried you, haven't I? Maybe they need to survive her. I am sorry, but as you can see, there's nothing to be concerned about. Naneko! We've been so worried about you. Aye, we'd feared the worst. It's so good to see your face. I must thank you again, good adventurer. After we parted ways, I sent for a search party, and we were able to rescue the survivors. You're very welcome. Naneko! From now on, I'm going to accompany you on all expeditions. Those Balahdians were real bastards about booby traps. It's not safe for you alone. Hey, she was fine on her own. It was her team that got munched. Brother, she won't be alone because I'm going with her. Oh, no. Brothers, you forget your duty. Your place is with the concern. You're right that the temple is dangerous, but I can make it safe. All you need is to believe. We must look at the causes, the twin causes, of today's incident. The people's belief that within lie magical relics, and that the ruins are now safe to traverse. Those temple raiders are already telling tales of deadly ancient traps in every tavern, but we'll let it be known it's no ordinary danger that awaits. The Order of Naltal has agreed to vehemently deny that the temple's relics are cursed, that tales of looters found horribly dead afterwards are baseless. That should give instant credence to the opposite and end the looting, for a while at least. Naneko, you're brilliant! I may be the strongest one, but you've got the goods upstairs. I am so not commenting on that. Right you are about our sister, puny brother, and I am not gonna stoop to stating the obvious. They say history is the gristle of the past, but in these ruins, the past is fleshed out again. That is what I love about this work. I won't let the raiders despoil the place. The ruins are not a mine to be dug and blasted for gil. If they want gold or gems, let them join the Miners' Guild and toil for them. I like your thinking. I don't think it's going to work, but I like it. All right, Wrath of Qarn. Another 2,000 gil. Excellent. Okay, and are we down again? Yes, we're down to 21 adventure spaces out of 30. Rightio. Blood for Stone. Let's go report to Drillamon, who is, of course, in Corthus, because we need to teleport more often. Here we go. Boom, diddly-oom. Let's go. Okay. Now, we can fly, right? So this won't take as long as it might otherwise have taken. Drillamont is over at White Brim, if I remember correctly. So let's, I can't see a thing in the blizzard. So what I'm going to do is just kind of fly towards the arrow and hope not to fly into a tower. Right, that was close. I know, I'm sure the bird appreciates our vigilance. Oh man, because look at this. We're in almost complete whiteout over the chasm. And I'm pretty sure there are walls or something here I need to pay mind to. Yep, here we go. Should be coming up on... Oh, whoa. Oh well, look, a tower. That's what we want. I know, look, I'm pretty sure he won't mind me using the stairs, right? Because I think he's closer to the top than the bottom. This way I can hug the wall, and if at least I'm riding Fluffy, so if I fall off the stairs, like has been known to happen, I won't fall. Drillamon. Roselore, I am glad to see you safely returned. By the grace of the Fury and the aid you have given us, we have taken back what is ours. Yet surely you saw what the Dravenians left in their wake. A ruin, a blood-crusted eye in need of much physicking before it can resume watch over the dragons. It will be long and hard work to rebuild the stone vigil. Long and hard. One battle ends, another begins. Our war is a holy one, and there is no rest for the pious except in the arms of the Fury herself. Never shall be depleted the ranks of Ishgard's glorious dead. Never shall the prayers of the righteous be in vain. The dragons will perish, this I swear, by the swords, whole and broken. I'm grateful for your passion. Alrighty, let's go and speak to Minfilia at the Rising Stones and nail down another of our quests. We should be down to 19 by the time we get there, and we'll see if we can confront Odin or do some of the other adventures that we've got there. Whew. I know, I'm learning to heal by leaping in at the deep end. It's fun. Kind of. Oh my gosh, but keeping you guys on your feet when you do the crazy. Oh, I know, right? Alright, let's see if we can get some of these dungeons completely unlocked so that they're available to us next Moogle Treasure Trove or whatever event comes up. Whew. Away we go. Enter the solar. All right, Lady Minfilia, pray forgive my delay. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Roselore. Trust me, it's a relief to me too. The latest news from Uldar was most disturbing. Yes, it seems. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. I'm pretty ready to begin. Gloam, Noct, Gloam, and Auroral. Alright, let's go with Noct because it seems familiar. Let's go with our C. We'll see if we picked up anything worth having. No, we've actually geared ourselves over the current bunch of loot, I think. Whew. But if we duck into our Paladin, and we... Yeah, see there's quite a few things. The Noct and the Auroral is really good for our Paladin. Okay, and then we'll... There we go. So now we're up to gear level 90. Rightio. And it won't be our jewelry that's slowing us down. So as you can see, we're pretty good. We're pretty good at that. We got a good gear from the boards, and we're pretty good for our current level. We just need to get our weapon up. But last I looked, it was pretty expensive. Alrighty. Minfilia, Lord of Levin. Minfilia wishes to discuss the latest threat to arise in the Black Shroud. Schnoller. Minfilia, thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business, then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the primal Ramu. I'm sorry, may have? Then it is not certain. The elder Seer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, 'twould surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did naught to prevent it? I told Papalimo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory? They already summoned Ramu once, right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through the forest. And so long as Castramorian stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. 'Tis like that the Sylphs perceived this panicked migration as yet another invasion, and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Roselore, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar successes with their patron deity? I can try. If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can... Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramu's presence. The elder Seer has requested your personal involvement, Roselore. Pray report to Commander Hulwa at the Adder's Nest as soon as you're able. Yes, ma'am. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. Well, well. Alright, now, Fear Odin and the Shroud. Corpse Groom, okay. So we've got a little bit of chit-chatting to do, and we've got a little bit of, I don't know, signing up for stuff to do. So let's have a look. Fear Odin and the Shroud. We can access that in Duty Finder, so we might do that. Cease and Sisters Alchemy, Subtle Inquiry, yep, all of those are job quests, so we'll get into those in a little bit. The Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. We need to actually check in and see Fallen Corpses Writhe in Style. We need to see if that's on in Thanalan. Why don't we just jump over there while we're having a bit of a chit chat? So Southern Thanalan, we need to go to Little Alamigo because it's easier to get to corpses from there than it is from Forgotten Springs. So being bada boom, let's go. So we'll just toddle on over. Boom de loom. Alrighty, and we'll just grab our map now that we're here, and we're looking for that. Yeah, let's go. Alright, because it cycles, and I'd rather not miss it if it's on. Alright, there's the blue of the sky, and straight for Fallen Corpses, which should be straight ahead of us down the bottom in Zanrak. I didn't see how long it had to run, though. Oh, okay, we've got 10 minutes. Alright, we should be able to handle this. Are we in our White Mage? Yeah, well, this will be fun. Alright, so Fallen Corpses is over here. And we're going to want to come down. Nope, 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 too early. Oh, no, no, not too early. Boom, let's just go over here. Get off the bird. Summon the bird. We could do with some fluffinating. Let's level sync. Level sync into 50. Taking out the zombie. Alright, we're going to take out this Zapper zombie as well. And this Zapper zombie, I will get my words correct. Let's tab it through. How's Fluffy doing? Fluffy is doing fine. Fluffy is tanking for me though. Let me give Fluffy a little bit of a boost. Back to the never mind. Back to the zombie, she says. I know. Let's get some more attention. We'll grab that one. I'm going to go and ask for some trouble from this one over here. Alrighty, let's zip back to this one. Fluffy's just going to have the time of his life, beating up zombies because he can. I'm sorry. Just the joy that bird has in destroying everything when you set his mind to it. It's hilarious. He's just like, he is so out to it. What we're also trying to do is we're trying very hard not to attract the attention of that particular lizard over in the corner there. Not quite sure what I did then. Alright, let's go find ourselves another dapper zombie. Where are they? Oh look, there's a whole slew of them up here too. Let's drag these guys in. I know. Where's my tank when I need one? Oh good, that one's already picking on me. Let's find this one. Alright, let's go. Alright, now I just need to watch my own health because I have picked on like 4 of them. And that could be a problem. Let me just tab across. That one's got the wind on him. So... Oops. I know, I keep clicking into the other screen. It's a bit of a worry. I'll just leave him to die from the wind. We'll pick on this one. Fluffy, go skip that one. That's a good boy. You go play with him. We'll go find some more zombies. There's one. Just keep half an eye on Fluffy. Maybe give him a bit of a heal. I mean, he'll heal fast enough. Alright, there's one more zombie we need to find. There it is. So with these, they won't keep replenishing once the maximum number is reached. And then if there's one left over, you'll just have to find it. And that should end. Yes, boom. Okay, your level's no longer synced, which means we don't need to worry so much about it. Now what did I have to do? Okay. The rise and fall of gentlemen. Well, I guess we'll find the rest of that one soon. Let's go back into our thing. Oh no, here we go. Let's mark that as something we track. There we are. Okay, so Fear and Odin, which I can fix right now. Let's grab Duty Finder. We'll clear all the duties that we have already. We'll go into Trials. And Earth's now. Hang on, make sure we get the right one. Earth's Found. So we'll grab Earth's Found and we'll join that just while we're waiting. Okay. It's like 30 minutes to wait for it, so I don't know if we'll get to it today. Alright, the rise and fall of gentlemen. We need to go find Nashu again. Corpse Groom. Let us go to the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. So I'm just kind of working my way down the list. All right. Okay. We need to go down to there. I might just grab Fluffy and we might go for a ride. Where am I? Did I go in the right place? Yeah, I did. We're good. Just need to pivot that way. Of course, if that thing pops now, we're going to be over territory I can't land on. That's okay. We have been taken out of the air before by a thing. Make sure we're going toward the right little thing. Yeah, we are. There. Alrighty. Talk to Hugomore. A luller fell on thaumaturge. Just so happens a fellow like that went into the Deepcroft not a minute ago. There was a young lady with him, dressed head to toe in white. The lass was all smiles and giggles like a maiden on her wedding day, but your friend looked stiff as a board. Can't say I blame him, though. Crips do strange things to the best of us. You mean to head inside as well, do you? Well, take care you don't wake the dead, eh? Ha ha ha. Uh-huh. You're so freakingly funny. Right. Wow, you are taller than me. Hi, Grug. Ponks a lot. I know. Anyway, Fear and Odin. We're hooked in. Okay, so Corpse Groom, we now have to enter Tam-Tara. And I think that's a dungeon. I don't think it's going to let us... do both dungeon and thingammy-what's-it together. But we can try, right? So I want to go to... Yeah, these are all blanked out because it's a different class of stuff. So we might withdraw. So I reckon we've got a better chance of getting into Tam-Tara Deepcroft hard. Okay. Yeah, for less than 5 minutes. So the dungeons are easier to get into. We do need to get that trial done as well. Alright, so while we're waiting for that to pop, let's just toddle back out to the sunshine because crypts have a bad effect on the best of us, and that includes me. Alrighty. Let's take a quick break. Have a look at our journal. Alright. So Fear Odin in the Shroud still needs to be done. Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Right, let's go and do that. So Corpse Groom we're lined up. Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. We need to go to Nashu Maharaka. Let's go find her. She's in Thanalan. I know. Okay. So yeah, it'll be really good to tidy up these quests, these dungeon unlock quests. We do probably have another couple to do. But let's get this one done, shall we? Tam-Tara Deepcroft Hut. Oh my god, this is my first time running this as well. So it's been a day of first times for me. Oh, I know, right? Oh boy. Okay. Oh, whoa. Really? Healer, what are you doing? Let's go. Alright, I'm out of the cutscene. I know, I didn't want to hold these guys up too long. So what have I got? I've got another Marauder. Marauders are crazy. Okay, back onto the tank. The tank is going to need a bit of help here if I can keep her in range. Oh, for goodness sake, where's she gone? Alright, I need a 9. Oh, I need to heal her now. I might actually hit minus and instantaneous. That didn't work. Ow! She's gone. I need to res. If the DPS can hold her. Alright, I need to... Where'd she go? Didn't wait for the res. Oh no, there. Heal. Come on, Zarin. I know I was on the wrong character target. It took me a minute to realise it. Okay, looks like Vaconi got tired of waiting and I don't blame them. Sometimes I just can't keep up with everybody. We will do our best. And now we'll pretend to be a DPS until our DPS can get back to us. There they are, they didn't take long. Alright, tab, wind on that one. Get ready to put the wind back. Oh no, tank, where are you? Oh, getting hurt already, that's fine, let's go with you. Let's put a bit of that on. Let's put a bit of this on. Let's make sure we look after our mana. And again. Please tank, come and get the mean man that's beating me up. Or someone. That's it. Let me just go for 3 so everyone gets to top up. Being included. Let me just see if I can zap something and be like a useful mammal instead of a pretend useful mammal. There we go. Alright, we'll take that down. Where's my tank? Oh, out of range. Come on, guys. Oh, really? Wait, there's a torn folio here. What's that say? Okay. Where'd you go? I know I wanted to read that, but we don't have time, and my tank is probably getting hurt again without me. We don't need to vote on any of that. Oh, thank God they waited. Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. Okay, back onto the tank. Hit them with a 4 straight up. I'm going to try and maybe hit these guys with a 4 as well, so they've got a bit of regen running, just to give them an extra boost. Well, I probably should hit myself. What is that? Alright, that was just not nice. Please don't hit me with that. That was just rude. What? Oh, great. You put a ghoul attractor on me. Well, that's just not kind. Let's go with a 3. Let's go with a 3 because everyone needs it. We get hopefully closer in range because I think I missed someone. No, we got everyone that time. Alright, back onto the main guy. Refresh the breeze in case he's running down. Really have time to check it properly. Give that tank some regen as well to go with everything else they've got, and we'll do the same with whoever that is. Oh, okay. I told them she was weird, but she wouldn't listen. I wish I knew more of the story now. Let's 9 to keep up because this is about running with these guys and not wrecking their run. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to unlock that. Back out this way. Go with that. The wind on that one. Let's DPS it. Get rid of the treasure. We don't need it on the screen right now. We're busy. That was disturbing. What is that? Another torn folio. You've deathly pale of late. Okay, wow, that's where are they? Where are they? Okay, that's open, so therefore they've gone this way. Where's my map? Okay, I need to go this way. I need to move my patootie or our tank is going to die. My sprint is not working. I think they're down here. Tank too. That was way too close. Oh, and then they targeted me. Great. I'm going to go with the 3. I'm going to go with the 6. Give them a reason to target me. If they're going to target me, I might as well beam them. Rightio. Where are we? Let's go with a tab and 6 on that one as well. And then let's smush them. Let's give that tank some healing. Here we go. We've got this. And again. And some 3. But please don't... You know, it would be easier to heal you guys if you just, you know, give me 2 seconds. I know, they're busy and in a hurry. I get you. Okay, I'm on the tank already. That's a good place to be. Just grab that coffer. Grab that tank. Get off my screen. Hey, I got at least one thing that time. It's another torn folio. Really? There was another thing over there? Oh, hi, bad guys. Where's my tank? Okay, there's my tank. I don't need my tank. Let's just tab and wind. Tab and wind. When I say I don't need my tank, I mean I didn't need to heal my tank right now. Okay, let's go with a 2 on the tank. Let's go with a 3 on the rest of us. Let's go. I know. There's too much to distract your healer in here. I should actually be disguised as a halfling. Oh, this is so different to Tam-Tara itself. It's a spare body? What? I can't move my body, help me. Can I help him? No, I can't help him. Wait. What am I doing? Okay, what I'm doing is healing this person before they die. I need to do targeted heals to get them up enough to get them out of risk, then I'll do a general heal for everybody. Alright, Sparkle Toes, let's get this tank up again. Okay. Where's my tank? Where is my... Oh, in the ethereal flow. Okay. Yes. On the tank. Hit the tank with a regen straight up. Oh my god. Who just attacked me? Whoops. Is my tank in range? I think my tank is in range now. Okay. All right. I know, I'm following. What are they? They don't look good. Oh, crumbs. Alright, tank, I got you. Hopefully. let's go. I'm gonna put regen on this guy if I've got a chance. Alright, that should help them get up a little bit. Let's go with the 3. Okay, no, everyone else is fine. Okay, just my tank then. I need a 2. Ah, that's not good. Whoa! Alright. I don't think that ball of... Oh my god, what is that? It doesn't matter. Let's find something and target it. And go. So we're being useful. Check on the tank. Tank needs help. Give tank some healing. Over here. Ah! Give tank another regen. Tab and what's that? Oh boy. I don't think we saved him. Her. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. Look at there, all these people have come to make you a gift of their souls. Isn't that kind of them? Even Roselore is here. Now your dream of becoming like her can come true. Yeah. Okay, I think we've kept these guys... We definitely have kept them waiting long enough. Okay, grab that tank. That tank with a 4. Okay, now I have no idea what the mechanics here are, so I'm going to just have to follow people's leads. Okay. She's going to go bananas when we kill him again. What are these balls of fire? Do I need to deal with them? Okay. Okay, yep. Who does it tab onto and how is my tank? Yeah, my tank is fine. Three here. Now everyone's targeting me, that's fine, I'll just keep the heals up and trust that my DPS and tank will look after me. And if I don't, I'll just have to, I don't know, look after myself. But right now, tab, Groom to B, hit a 6 on that. Tab, Groom to B, hit a 6 on that. Tab, Groom to B, hit a 5 on that. Okay, hit a 6 on a bear. Sorry, wind on a bear. 5 on a bear. Regen on the tank. Healing on the tank. Tab and 6. And then a 5. Actually, I need to be doing a 3 before he does that again, or I might all die. That is not a good spot to stand over there, never mind. And again. I know, sorry, too busy healing to move. Oh my god, I better not be doing healing for that. Okay. Alright, we did it. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a problem. What have you done? There, no! Oh no, 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 no! She's gonna set herself alight. And go over the edge. So extreme is gonna be even harder. Oh my god. Well, I'm not holding anyone up now, you see, so... Wow. Okay. Whoa. Alright, that's fine. They've all left me, but that's okay. Yeah, no party members. I don't blame them. But wow. Okay, because that cutscene won't play for this character again. I've set it up so that it only plays once. Holy snap and dooley, I have never seen that before. Wow, and I received a player commendation. Thank you, guys. Okay, speak with Pio at the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. We'll do that first. We actually came here for a reason, didn't we? What was it? The rise and fall of gentlemen. Yeah. All right. We've got to go talk to Nashu. Where's my bird? Let's go for a fly. I know we've had some incredible stories today. And that was one, like, we first see them at the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, and Avea's just died and they're being horrible to her. And then you get this, and it's like, oh my. Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? Well, I found this curious parchment, you see. Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends? Well, that's a shame. But this parchment is a map of the Sogoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south, and look, there's something written here. A gentleman is rather than does. That sort of reminds me of, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onward to the Sogoli. Really? Now? Oh, well, I suppose. The rise and fall of gentlemen. Seeing as we are in the Sogoli, let us... Actually, we're not really in the Sogoli, are we? No, we're in Thanalan. All right, let's zippity-doo-dah to southern Thanalan from eastern Thanalan. Boom. So we went to Forgotten Springs, and now that we're here, I think it's a bit of a ways to run. We'd be much quicker if we fly it. So let's go. This is a very involved sort of little quest, isn't it? Your mount can fly no higher. Of course not. This is where we come to mine. Is it Mithril? We come to mine Mithril here. All right, away we go. Ho ho ho. I'm sorry. Sigh. Alrighty. Let me just get down onto the ground. See if I can manage to find what we're looking for. I thought it was... Oh no. Nashu, hi. What did we find? More zombies. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy though. I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. Gentleman is rather than does. Arr, arr, who summons the gentle dead man? They live, and we hunger. Did we just summon ourselves? My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. Thank God for that. Oh, seriously? Spare these two fair ladies your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky, look, it's a bird. No, it's an airship. No, it's the inspector. Oh, if that's not freaky, I don't know what is. We hear and we obey. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, she's so happy to see him though. It is you! It really is you! I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombiebrand, devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman inspector. Inspector, overlord, inspector, overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours. Those are bombs, Nashu. Stay your hand, my lady. You know not what you do. Ah, even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more likely to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. See, even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... Jesus, crackerjack as he is. Ah, we're taking off again. It's like Team Rocket. That's an unfortunate shot. Normally, I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashri, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. Ah, he remembers me. Inspector Hildibrand remembers me. Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not remember is how I came to be here. Oh dear. The echo, it strikes at the most inconvenient of moments. Oh, Nashu. Okay. So what is he? Hildibrand the Immortal? Ah, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? I don't think the church is going to be happy to find out they have zombies in the garden, in the graveyard. Oh. And thus he became king of the zombies. Oh dear. And now he's not. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Now, Nashu. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine lady be? Could she, perhaps, be one of my many admirers? Oh, but what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears? This dizziness? Could it be a case? I dread to think. Okay, I couldn't accept a Tuft of Phoenix down because I'm already carrying it. That is just fine. Let us go and conclude this slightly strange adventure with Nashu. Hi, Nashu. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is grab this phoenix down and discard it. Yes, because I can only carry one and it's the reward offered by the adventure. Sorry, let's try again. Okay, we're going to have to discard it like this. Beautiful. I could have probably put it in my Chocobo pack actually, but I don't use them anyway. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to skim through this again because that entire cutscene is now going to replay because I couldn't conclude it because I couldn't pick up the reward. So we'll go a gentleman is rather than does. Then we're going to skip the cutscene because we've just sat through it. Yes. And then we should be at the very end of it when we speak to Hildibrand. Hopefully. There he goes, posing away. He has awoken at last. And Nashu finishes with the sobbing. And he tells, yep. Could it be one of my many admirer? Oh, but what is this? Could it be a case? And then we can finish the quest. So if that ever happens to you and you're already carrying Phoenix down, you can do one of two things. You can do what I did and discard it. Or you can hit Shift Control I and put it straight into your Chocobo's backpack, provided you don't already have one in there. It depends if you want to get rid of it or not. And that is the end of that case. However, we seem to have picked up another one. So let us pick up this second one here. Alrighty, away we go. Back in the saddle, a mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildibrand from his true calling. Leave this photobombing budgie, will you? Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious amounts of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sargoli Desert, I'd bet my life on it. Which means Uldar is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigator's sense. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildibrand will soon deliver you from evil. Well, I think we accepted a quest. But I think before we finish this episode, let us go back to Payo Reo at the Tam-Tara Deepcroft, where we will conclude Corpse Groom. I know. That was... I regret slowing my team down a little bit, but I don't regret finding out what that whole thing was about. Actually, I'm really curious. If I go back to see if those story pieces ended up in my text. No, okay. They probably did, but it would take a lot of scrolling to find them. She does her wedding vows in that scene. That is incredibly sad. Alrighty. Let's go. Take our budgie bird. Here, birdie, birdie, birdie. Let's go. Alrighty. Toward the tick. Over the mountain. Now we're not lined up at the moment for a for another trial or dungeon, so that's probably a good thing because I am going to end the day here. I'm just going to go and finish off this this particular quest. Alright, this is where I have to find the entrance to the dungeon. Let me just go around, and there should be... There, I think. No, I've gone right past it. I know, I made it look so easy last time. Well, guess what? It's not that easy. We all get lost. There we go. We're looking for a hole in the ground. Here it is. Alrighty, let's hop off the bird. Peo Rayo, you made it out. Of course he did. Oh, Peo. It's finally over. Would that it could have been different, but what choice did we have? Oh, Peo, I'm so sorry. Let this be my last act as an adventurer. I've done quite enough harm as it is. I mean to go home and live out my days in... Huh? Oh no. No, it can't be. Oh, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And when she looks back, it's empty. Oh my goodness. Where are all the skeletons that usually live in this area? That's Corpse Groom. Listen, don't even think about it, bony buddy boy. Alright. Okay, well that was just a little bit disturbing. Do we have Tam-Tara Deepcroft Extreme? I wonder. One day, perhaps. One day. Alright. What is that little Heart of the Forest? We will probably do Heart of the Forest. I think we're now more of a level where we can handle Heart of the Forest. We've got better gear too. But guys, I think we are going to go back to the Adder's Nest so that I remember where I'm at next episode. And we will start on our Lord of Levin quest. Then I may even do Heart of the Forest in between. I'm just really glad we've managed to quell something, a few of those. Where is... There it is. We might pick up this quest as well while we're here, because we don't have enough. Oh, God's Quiver Bow. Hang on a minute. The makings of a gunbreaker. An anxious member of the God's Quiver is haranguing passers-by, presumably for some worthy cause. This quest will unlock the gunbreaker job. Oi, miss, fancy making yourself useful? Listen close. A gang of highwaymen have been plying their trade round here these last few days, and we're trying to flush them out. They're slippery buggers, though, so we need all the help we can get. That's where you come in. We spotted them lurking in the bramble patch, and we're getting ready to spring our trap. All you have to do is collar anyone who strikes you as a bit shifty and raise the alarm, and we'll take care of the rest. Okay, we will do that next episode. But now we have it, so we won't forget it. So it looks like we're going to be adding Gunbreaker to our bevy of classes. We don't have them all yet, so I guess this is one way to do it. And the question is, when are we going to find the time to practice each different class? Roselore. Roselore of the Scions, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seedseer, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic rather than martial skills may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nofika's altar. The conjurers in attendance may admit you to the Lotus Stand. Alright, I meant to stop before I spoke to him, so let's go and before we go into the Lotus Stand, I'll stop just there. The Lotus Stand, for those of you who aren't aware, is found by travelling to the Conjurer's Guild. And yes, let's go. So, one Conjurer's Guild coming up into the Ethernet. over to the Conjurer's Guild. I'll just double tap it. You could just open the map and tap on it. That would work too. And let us wander over to the Silent Conjurer. But I am going to not actually tap on him. We will tap on him next episode. Guys, if you've enjoyed this little bit long episode, please hit that like button. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. If there's something you want me to focus on in particular with Roselore, please let me know in the comments. But on this note, I will bid you adieu. If you've enjoyed it, like I said, hit that like button and have a really good week out there. I'll check you later.